Hi everyone, Torah learning continues in Haifa. Musician Yair Gedassi, mobile dental care in the Shomron, the Young Judea program bringing teens to visit Israel, and Gavi Newman jumping from a plane. This is Israeli Salad. Shalom and welcome to Israeli Salad. Daf Yomi, or the daily page, refers to the system of Talmud study started on Rosh Hashanah 5684, that's 1923, by Rabbi Meir Shapiro, one of the foremost leaders of world Jewry. Although Jews have always studied the Talmud, Rabbi Shapiro's goal was to unite Jews all over the world by having them study the same page of Talmud each day, and to enable the Jewish layman to accomplish the great achievement of completing the study of the entire Talmud, which, with his system of a page a day, would take 7 years. Now, when Jews throughout the world complete the studying of a Talmudic tractate, a special celebration takes place called a Siyum. On the Siyum, we emphasize the eternal and spiritual values of Torah learning. Let's begin this week's program with a very meaningful Siyum that took place in the city of Haifa. The residents of Haifa, like many residents of Israel's north, have had a very difficult summer. Sirens, bombardment, demolished buildings, and casualties. Nevertheless, in many shelters, local residents continue to hold their daily Daf Yomi learning sessions. An uplifting and powerful gathering took place in Haifa to show honor and appreciation to the many who continued in their learning despite the situation.
The
Merot Daf Yomi organization initiated the event, and it was attended by leading rabbinical figures. The hundreds who participated in the event completed together the learning of the tractate of Yoma, and heard a lesson on the beginning of the next tractate, Sukkah. When speaking to the public, Rabbi Sonnenfeld of one of the northern communities used the words of the blessing of Shechianu. Blessed are you, who has kept us alive and has preserved us and enabled us to reach this time.
You can now sit calmly and in serenity, and instead of hearing the terrible sounds that we heard for more than a month, now we again are hearing the sound of our forefather Yaakov. And as our sages say, when Yaakov's voice overcomes with sound of the prayers of the synagogues and the sound of learning, then the hands of his brother Esav, his enemy, will not rule.
The rabbi of the northern city of Carmiel, a city bombarded significantly during the war, read a letter from Rabbi Eliashiv, one of the great rabbinical leaders of our days.
My blessing to all the participants upon the completion of the Tractate of Yoma as part of the learning in the Merot Daf Yomi Learning Center, that especially in times like this we must increase the learning of Torah. The Torah protects and saves. May all those involved in this be blessed by He who is the source of all blessings with a good year.
As the routine has returned to the north, the Torah learning continues in the north, throughout Israel, and throughout the whole world. Now let's meet another unique musician that lives here in Israel, composer, songwriter, and singer, Yair Gedassi. Yair Gedassi's family, originally from Yemen, is musical. His brother, Avner, is a famous Israeli singer. Gedassi's Yemenite origins are clearly felt as you hear his ethnic accent as he talks and sings. Gedassi has just recently completed his third album, Et Le'ehov, time to love.
המוזיקה שלי, איך אני מגדיר אותה?
My music? How could I define it? It has everything: reggae, blues, pop, rock, and also some Yemenite Eastern nuances.
רגעי, יש שם בלוז ופופ
I like to combine everything together, to hug everything and make one mix.
אני אוהב לשלב הכל ביחד, כאילו לחבק את הכל, לעשות כזה.
That's how I grew up here in the land of Israel. You could find everything here. I always try to find the words that will connect. I need to bring the musical experience into the song using the words. Today, music is capable of achieving what a lecturer cannot.
אני שר לא בשביל להתפרסם, לא בשביל להתעשר. באמת, אני יודע...
I sing, not in order to be famous, not in order to be rich. I know that I sing to connect, that other people connect and love. I try to do as much as I can with what I have received as a gift.
That was Yair Gadassi. We'll end today's program with one of his songs. Because of hostile Arab towns in Samaria, the Shomron, there are some who prefer to refrain from driving on the Shomron roads. This has resulted in there being a lack of important services for the residents of the Shomron. 2 special dental clinics have been opened to help serve the residents of the Shomron and the area. One permanent and the other mobile.
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו וציוונו וציוונו על קביעת מזוזה.
In the new Shomron industrial area, Barkan, mezuzahs were affixed on the doors to a new center for dental care. This inauguration did not come as a result of the efforts of any business-oriented company, but rather to the efforts of a charity organization called Melech Haaretz, Salt of the Earth.
אנחנו עובדים גם על הקטע החינוכי מול האנשים וגם על הקטע התודעתי.
We want everyone to know that you can receive the same treatment available in Tel Aviv right here in Barkan, and it's much cheaper.
זה במחירים מאוד מאוד סבירים, להבדיל מהמחירים בצפון תל אביב ובקרבה, וגם זה שלנו.
In addition to the new dental care center, Melech Haaretz is also helping residents of other parts of Israel with their mobile dental clinic. This mobile clinic drives around the country, offering dental care for those who do not have the financial resources needed to pay for their dental treatments.
We reach places like Lud, Kiryat Sefer, and Ma'alot in the north, anywhere.
האיכות של הניידת שלנו, זה העצמאות שלנו.
What's unique about our mobile unit is that we're independent. We can reach any location we desire. We're not affiliated with any local authority. In this vehicle, we have electricity, water, and even sewage infrastructures that are necessary for our work. We have an automatic fire extinguishing system. We are even able to continue our activities under fire, God forbid.
Melech Haaretz is one of those organizations active in many fields. They are active in food distribution and in the distribution of heaters to the needy. They offer financial education as well. They run a summer camp for young people and are now working on upgrading a new project, a mobile cafe that will offer its emotionally uplifting and encouraging services throughout the Shomron communities. And now let's meet a group of teenagers who came to visit Israel.
The Iranian threat and the war that ended only recently in the north did not deter the 450 young Judea members from leaving their comfortable homes for the purpose of volunteering and studying in Israel. The youngsters seem highly motivated.
I went to Israel last summer on my own, and I just had such a good time, and I wanted to come back to Israel.
I've been in Young Judea my whole life, and basically I've become really big in Zionism, and my Zionistic roots and my Jewish identity has brought me here for the year.
I wanted to be in Israel and experience the country, get a good sense of it, I guess.
The members who came from all over the US and Britain graduated recently high school and decided to postpone their university studies in order to get to know Israel from close up and volunteer here.
I hope to learn a lot of Hebrew and just increase my connection with the land, if not the religion.
Hadassah Young Judea aims to have kids do a proper full-year program in Israel, have a great experience, learn to love the country, to experience it, to meet the people, to understand it, and to learn and grow about themselves, their Judaism, their experiences.
You think it expresses anything that you came now, exactly 2 weeks after the war ended?
I think it does. I hope people see that. If people are still going, even though it's not necessarily safe, then there's definitely a love for Israel out there. So hopefully people understand that.
Did it have any influence in your decision to come?
No, not really at all.
The war didn't have any influence on me. I wasn't nervous about coming. It didn't bother me.
Of course I have fear. If you don't have fear, you should have fear. And I think if you don't live in fear, then you're not living,
I know that a lot of people were told not to come, but we feel very confident that the ones who did choose to come in the end are a very motivated group, and we're all very excited because we know that we have a special opportunity to meet the future leaders of the Jewish community.
Do you think of doing Aliyah later?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
The group departed right from the airport on a tour to the north to see sites that were struck by Katyusha missiles and to view the proximity of the Lebanese battlefield.
Welcome to Israel. This time you're here for a visit. We hope to see you again soon, immigrating to Israel. Throughout the summer, many people felt a need to take a break from the news and try to have some summer fun. What better way to have some fun than get on a plane and jump off? Well, Gabi Newman had a taste of the latest fad in Israel, skydiving.
What makes a person jump from an airplane 12,000 feet above the ground and even pay over 1,000 shekels for this privilege? It appears that in Israel, like other places throughout the world, there is no lack of people willing to put their life on the line for a little adventure. So, who are these people? Foolish excitement seekers? Adrenaline rush addicts? Not necessarily.
A friend convinced me, so I came. I hope it'll be fun.
And you don't have any butterflies in your stomach?
For the time being, no. Maybe later.
Is it a birthday surprise?
This is a birthday present from my father. I'm very excited. The truth is, it has been my dream for the past 3 years. It's frightening, but like I said, it's a dream, and I'm going to fulfill it.
Someone could ask, how can a father take his daughter and throw her from a plane 20,000 feet in the air in the middle of the day?
I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a doctor in the emergency ward, so I see many cases of death, and I'm very cynical. I hope everything will end peacefully. For her, it's a birthday present, and a day of fun that she will remember for the rest of her life.
Do you intend to jump too?
I'm very excited, but I think she's braver than I am.
Alex had a birthday, and this is my surprise for him.
Did you know about it in advance?
No, until she brought me here, I didn't know anything.
He always said he wanted to do it, but I wouldn't have done it alone. It's frightening.
It's just an amazing feeling. I've done about 8,300 skydives, and I still enjoy every single skydive.
Roy was bitten by the jumping bug 15 years ago after he finished his IDF service. Since then, he has succeeded in infecting many others. He established the company Skycaf in Sde Teman near Be'er Sheva and even bought an aeroplane for his customers to jump from. Since then, the plane has not had a minute's rest. The jump is made in tandem with an instructor. To jump alone, a parachutist must have completed 7 joint jumps with instructions. To get an international license, he must jump an additional 6 times.
The free fall part, we teach you how to do the body position. Okay, it's kind of like being in space. And then the parachute part, it's just like riding a bike. You pull the right hand steering line, parachute turns right. You pull left, parachute turns left. When you want to land, you just stall the canopy and you get a soft landing.
Are fear and nervousness unwarranted? Certainly there is what to be concerned about.
Well, it is an extreme sport. It is dangerous, and therefore we take the necessary precautions. We have automatic opening devices in the parachutes, and the instructors all have thousands of skydives, and the equipment is state-of-the-art. But at the end of the day, it is a dangerous sport.
I decided to find out myself what it's like to plummet towards the earth at a speed of 250 kilometers an hour from a height of 12,000 feet. After signing a disclaimer absolving the company of responsibility for all kinds of injuries that I could incur, I realized this was not like a trip to Disneyland.
I want to thank Kobe Arazi, who joined Gabi and also jumped off the plane. By the way, since filming this report, Gabi as well as our correspondent Tennis Samuel were called in for reserve duty up north. Both of them have since returned safely to our INN base.
Please send your comments, ideas, and questions to the Israeli Salad email, yoni@israelnn.com. Or leave a message on the Israeli Salad voicemail at international dialing code 972-3918-5554. That's 972-3918-5554.
Okay, that's all for this week. We'll end with the song by Yair Gedassi. Join us again next week for another edition. Until then, from all of us here at INN TV Arutz Sheva, Shalom.
נשמת כל חי תבורך את שמך עלינו אלוהינו ורוח כל בשר תפועל ותרומם זכרך מלכנו תמיד מלא אלו עד אלו מה תועל ומבלעודך אין לנו מלאך גואל ומשיח فداه بصير وعيناه ومرحم بخل عصار والسكر مالك אלון ומלך זר וסומך אל אותו נשמת כל חי תבורך את שמחו עלינו אלוהינו ורוח כל בשר תפואר ותרומם ויחנכו מלכנו תמיד אינו אלוהינו מה תועל ומבלעדיך לנו מלך גואל ומושיע ועינה ומרחם בכל עצור ועסוקו אלונו מלך אלונו מלך זר וסומך